Hey everyone, welcome back to Does It Suck? And today we are taking a look at the Apex barrel, which is this. And what an Apex does is essentially it is a barrel tip, mock suppressor looking dealio that essentially has a ramp in it, or this little ramp is the best word for it. And that ramp is actually, as you can see here, that's actually adjustable. You can adjust how much of it is poking into your barrel. The idea behind the ramp is that essentially it kind of goes into the path of the ball, and then when the ball hits it, it puts a backspin on it. So why would you want that? Why would you want a backspin on your ball? The idea is that if you've got it set up so that like the ramp is on the top, then that's going to put a backspin on the ball that's going to make it essentially pick up a bit in its flight path. So it's supposed to give you more range is essentially how it works. Now it's not going to be the straightest shot in the world because essentially you've got a shot that's going a little bit like this and then coming up again, but you're still theoretically supposed to get a little bit more range. So that could be pretty neat. What you are also supposed to be able to do with it is the actual tip rotates on the barrel. So you can adjust where that ramp is versus like, is it at the top, bottom, side, whatever. And that's supposed to give you a couple other tricks you can do with this. For example, you're supposed to be able to make it like essentially drop like a stone. So the idea is if somebody's behind cover and you like can't see them, you can get a shot to just go just over the top of the cover and then kind of drop down on them. Also, you're supposed to be able to hook shots around corners, which sounds crazy to me. Essentially, you turn it sideways, and then because the ramp is on one side, it's going to force the shot to hook through its flight path. So that sounds gimmicky to me. So we're gonna go try it out. We're gonna basically crack some rounds through it. We're gonna see, you know, does it give us more range? Does that part work? Once we figure that out, we're gonna see, can you hook a shot around a corner with it? Because, you know, that sounds interesting and somewhat impossible to me. And then we're gonna try and establish if you can do those things, is it worth it? Is it worth it at all? Or are you just like dramatically reducing your accuracy in order to get a shot to like go around some weird corner or something? So yeah, I am skeptical. I know you can hear it in my voice right now. I really don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna take it to the field. We're gonna crack some rounds through it. We're gonna try it out, and we're just gonna see exactly what this can do and exactly how much it sucks, if at all. So yeah, we're gonna go to the field and give this bad boy a try. Okay, so we're here at the field. We got our Apex all set up. I'm gonna start off by just taking some totally normal shots without using the ramp at all. So no backspin, this is just regular barrel essentially, just to get an idea of how far we're shooting off the bat. Here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna test out this whole ramp backspin thing. So I already did a little bit of shooting just to kind of get the ramp to the sweet spot where it seems to help. And now I'm gonna show you. All right, so now got it turned to the side. We've did a little bit more fiddling just to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. And now I've set up a target behind a pillar where I can just see the edge of it, just one edge, just so I know where I'm aiming. And we're gonna try and hit that target specifically in a place that I can't see from here. All right, well, that's that then. We're gonna go back to the studio and we are going to talk a little bit more about the Apex tip and whether or not it sucks. So let's go do that. So that was what it was. I mean, you guys could see it. It kinda works in some respects, but like, you know what I'm saying? It definitely, if you're using that ramp at all, will negatively affect your accuracy. Like for sure. When you're putting a backspin on the shot, like it's not gonna be stable anymore. It's not gonna go as straight as just like a good barrel would. However, it was giving us a bit more range. It was giving us a straighter shot. It was going a little bit further, but at the expense of your accuracy, you know? Like, yes, your shot is going farther, but if it's got a lot more play to it, then to me, that doesn't exactly seem worth it. But like, I'll give it that. I'll give it that, like, if you're using it to get more range, it can do that. It does take a little bit of fiddling with. The ramp is adjustable, as you guys can see here. You can actually like adjust where that ramp goes, and you do definitely have to sort of futz with it in order to get it right where you need it to go, because if it's too aggressive, your shot just goes like wham, like right down on the ground. It's actually kind of funny. And if it's not aggressive enough, it doesn't do anything at all. So it's about that sweet spot, and then yes, you will get a shot that goes slightly further. Given that your velocity didn't get any higher, I would assume that you're gonna have issues with it not breaking on target. Also, you're gonna have, it's just not gonna go as straight, so like that's a thing too, but yeah, sure, it does that. As for that hook shot nonsense, that was straight up nonsense. Like honestly, yeah, maybe 1 in like 100 rounds will like do some nice shot around a piece of cover and like possibly get someone, but you're gonna have to dump so much paint to be able to do that. And like, what is the point? So you shot somebody who you couldn't technically see at the time. Like, just move. That's kind of my thing with this barrel, is that I would never want this barrel because my accuracy is terrible. Like if you're using the ramp at all, your accuracy just sucks. And like everything this barrel does can be accomplished by just moving your body to a different spot. Like if you want your shot to go further, you could just get closer, right? Just move up there. Or if there's a guy that's behind some piece of cover that you can't see, go somewhere where you can see him. Like, or get somebody who can see him to shoot him. Like it just seems super gimmicky to me, super gimmicky. And I know I'm gonna make a bunch of you super mad with this, but I absolutely believe this sucks. I don't think this is worth the money at all. Like I would never, ever, ever wanna use one of these. And if I had one of these on my gun, I would just jack this ramp all the way back so it's not doing anything, and I would use it because it looks like a mock suppressor, because it's a big tube of metal on the end of my gun. So it looks nice, I'll give it that, it looks nice, but like, yeah man, this is real gimmicky. Yeah, I think it sucks. I think it's a total gimmick, but I know some of you are already disagreeing with me, so go ahead, tell me why. I would really like to know, like, is it a matter of like you have to use a really specific kind of paint? Like, does it work in certain circumstances, not others? Like, if you guys think that this doesn't suck, I absolutely want to hear why you think that, because I was not impressed. I am not a fan. I think it's a total gimmick, but I've been wrong tons and tons of times before. You all know that. So yeah, let us know what you think. And if you can like and subscribe and all the other stuff, always appreciated. And thank you for watching.